Mic check, mic check, mic check. Can I get confirmation that I've got good voiceover commentary coming out in the live stream? Alright fam, well in that world where some nights streaming just wants to make me cry, this has been one of those nights. So I think I need to try a new USB 3.0 hub. I have a 7-port USB 3.0, powered USB 3.0 hub. 4 ports of which are supposed to be powered, and frequently I have weird things happen across them. I usually attribute it to the Elgato Stream Deck. But tonight I couldn't, I was having problems with the Stream Deck and had problems with the Go XLR mixer piped into that thing, so I have put USB extension cords on them and run them over to the front panel ports on my primary gaming PC, and they seem to be working now. So my apologies for that. We're going to go ahead and get things started. Jesus. Hey, Shelly. Thanks so much for the host. What's up? How you doing tonight? Sorry, I was just down in my dumps about how many things were going wrong, and then your alert came across, and I was like, oh, what is it now? So, thanks so much for the host. I really do appreciate it. Hope things are going well. I'm sure you're on your commute home, or maybe wrapping things up. Or maybe you're not. Maybe you're on a different schedule with your internship. I'm not sure. How are things going for you? You're super good. I'm on the struggle bus tonight. I've been trying to go live for like the last, I don't know, like 30 minutes, and just came through. Aw, thank you so much for the bit, Shelly. I appreciate you. But yeah, thanks so much, Ellie. I do really appreciate that. Yeah, I tried to go live like 8:30 or so, which is early for me, and I had problems with studio gear that I had plugged into a powered USB 3.0 hub, so I've been rebooting and switching power around and trying to get everything working, and some of these devices are ones where, like, when you unplug it from the hub, Slobs doesn't pick it back up, so you have to remove the source and re-add it, and yada yada yada. So it's been a bit of derpentine tonight. So what are you doing now? Are you working, or are you chilling out at home? So the other problem I have is I have no idea how to drive the ship. How do I tell Joker to go back to the Citadel? Or can I even?
Commander, something you need?
Nah, I don't want to do any of that.
I have to go.
All right.
I think I'm going to have to go down to the navigation deck. Sure be nice if I just knew how to get down there. Galaxy map, there we go. I can still not open it. Where's Navigator Presley? There he is.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
So Shelly says, Dang, I'm sorry for you having a hard time with your stream stuff. I hate that. My Streamlabs is working everything, by the way. LOL, I'm just chilling tonight. Wrapped some presents. Very cool. Always nice to get Christmas shopping done early. My internship is going good. It's throwing my schedule off a bit, but I'm still trying to stream Monday and Wednesday for now. Again, not anything. Well, that's very cool. I'm glad to hear your internship's going well. So you're streaming Mondays and Wednesdays, so you are not going to stream tonight? Have you been getting any Fortnite in at all? No, I want to...
Carry on, President.
Okay. So if
Yes,
I can't
sir.
get back down to the Citadel, I need to rethink exactly what I want to do. So just got done talking to Joker. Probably cannot... I didn't know Verity investigate reports of Geth on the world, so that's where we're going to go. I guess I got to figure out how to navigate there. I have to talk to this dude first before I can get control of the navigation.
Yes, Commander?
Well, I'm really glad things are going well for you, Shelly. So can you tell what exactly is this? You probably told me before, but what exactly is this internship for? Not tonight. I'm behind on laundry. I played last week, but I'm definitely getting some Fortnite in tomorrow night. Very cool. Yeah, I'm kind of missing the itch myself. Again, I'm not a good Fortnite player, but I have dabbled. I was kind of getting into it with the new Chapter 2 season.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander.
Was having a good time playing
Humanity has always
solos.
handled its
Squads
own
is
problems.
squads are
Saren
sweaty.
attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop it. We don't need their help.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop it. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
How did you end up assigned to the Normandy?
I signed up with the Alliance as a navigator right out of school, following in my grandfather's footsteps, I guess. My first posting was on the Agincourt. We were at Elysium during the Skillian Blitz. A massive fleet of alien raiders hit the colony, trying to wipe it out. They had the numbers, but their ships were no match for an Alliance frigate. It was a slaughter. We couldn't even keep track of how many
I'm
ships
getting
there
hours
was.
in to become a certified addiction counselor at a women's treatment center. Okay. All right.
How'd you end up on the Normandy?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he was picking his crew.
Gosh, this guy is a little full of himself. I don't think he has anything else to tell me, though.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Still do not understand why I do not have control of navigation.
Commander, Something you need?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
Yeah, I think I have
She's
a
the
friend
best
of
ship in the
ours
fleet. If you've got
who
a pilot
does
who knows how to
similar work
handle
at a
it.
women's shelter here.
Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to
So,
that
how long is
oversized
the
drive
internship
core
and
we
how
got
many
stuffed in
hours
the
do you
back
have
of the
to
car.
put in
Sneak up
to
on you
become
if you're not
certified?
careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What?
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the Academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hips, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
So, Shelly, have you gotten a chance to get into, is it Chapter 2, Season 1 at all? To see the new content in Fortnite? To become a certified addiction counselor, I need 2,000 hours. That's almost a full year. So hopefully I get the job at my internship because it'll take me a year to get those hours. Right. Yep. FTL Comlink. Huh. So is the internship like regular 9 to 5 hours, or do you have like weekends and evenings, and is all the internship like local at that one site, or do you have to go to like other sites? Or have we not even taken off? So it says I played a little bit and saw most of the content, but nothing new so far. I'm behind on gameplay, lol. So I don't know. I don't understand if I'm still at the Citadel. I thought we had left, but maybe we haven't even left yet. So I'll take Ashley and Garrus.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Presley's the XO? I don't know if I'm down with that. Okay, yeah, we're still at the Citadel then. Maybe there's some more stuff that I have to do here before I can take off. I basically get to choose my hours, and I'm only at one site. I'm there every week for 20 hours or more.
The Geth are attacking, and everyone around here is still worried about ordinary business.
So now, is that your full-time gig, or are you pulling another job?
The enemy is coming until they're at the gates.
While you're doing that? I kind of hoped that I had completed this section of the game where we were about to go to space. So I'm not sure exactly why I have to be here. But if I gotta be here, let's try and clear this thing out. Citadel Presidium Profit. Go ahead and clear this side mission out. I have a part-time job, then go to my insurance for part-time. Okay, very cool. Do you mind if I ask what's your other part-time job? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, BRB, gotta check my food before it burns. I know how that is.
Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the
I will
Hades
be
Gamma
here.
cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Seems like I've been playing a lot of text-heavy and now dialogue-heavy games recently, which just makes streaming a little rough because I have to try and actually pay attention to the text going by and now the dialogue. At least with the text, you can go back and reread it. When it's the spoken dialogue, I have to pay attention. Loading. I've not seen a key that allows Shepard to walk. I don't know why I've got the slow jog going on. Okay. It's just as soon as I turn around, they slow down.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Thought we had already resolved.
You're suppressing that Hanar's religious freedom. I want you to stop.
I should have known that a human wouldn't respect the laws of the Citadel. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
Well, I wish somebody would tell me where to buy the permit.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Okay, we're gonna have to use my knowledge of the Citadel to figure it out on our own. I do not know who Volus and Elcor are, but I'm hoping maybe I can buy a permit. Udina. That's one thing. I guess I could go to an Avena guide and find out where to buy a permit. I hate to lose time doing that, and then well, that's probably my best bet. So the other game that I have in the queue, still not close enough to scan this yet? No. So it's getting uploaded to the database? Okay.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask
None
that
of
you do
which
not
I want to know
interfere with
right
them in
now. I
any
just want to
way.
know where I can buy a religious permit.
The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
No, I don't want to know about any of this. Relay Monument.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avena. Have a
Alright,
pleasant...
so we're on our own trying to figure out where to buy a permit. Whoa, why does it...
day.
Let's head for the Embassy Lounge. Maybe this is a diplomatic matter. Maybe one of the ambassadors can help me out. So I guess the entrance to the lounge must be up a flight of stairs, or just around the corner. And one thing that makes me a little nervous is I heard a little Windows as if a peripheral was disconnecting, which always makes me nervous when I'm live streaming. So let me check in on the live stream audio really quick just to make sure that it was not the Go XLR mixer or something that disconnected. It doesn't look like it's the Elgato Stream Deck, so that's a good sign, but I don't know what else it might be.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Oh, good thing it was not the Go XLR mixer. I was afraid when I stopped there, I wasn't sure that I could hear the in-game audio.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
So if I'd lost the in-game audio, I was just going to be done.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Go on, Garrus, watch out.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day. Commander, you here for some information?
What's going on around here?
Well, we found the
it's a
embassies.
little,
not much
very
going
much like
on here.
Freelancer.
Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
The problem is I don't want to know about either of these.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Alright, so I haven't lost the webcam. I haven't lost the mixer. I obviously haven't lost the capture card. Now, if I've lost the mouse and keyboard over there, that would even be fine. Because I don't really need either of those until I shut the stream down. CSEC HQ. Flippin' A. I don't even understand how that does that. CSEC HQ. Citadel Security HQ. Maybe I could buy a permit there. Uh-huh. Executor
So
Paladin.
they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. Why did you come to see me, Shepard? Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Paladin, head of CSEC. And you're the first human Spectre. Get used to people knowing who you are. At least around here.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. And unlike the Spectres, we work within the bounds of the law.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
So there was no dialogue tree in there that led me to believe that he would know where and how to buy a permit. I think this is one of the council women. Embassy receptionist.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
She's trying to get rid of you, Shepard.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
That's all she can
Have
tell
a
me.
pleasant day.
Aha. There's Captain Anderson.
Yes, Commander?
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright, so that gives me those basics. So in the Volus and Elcor office.
Well, the new Earth Clan Spectre. Obviously, you are already lost. Your ambassador is next door.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something
Ask
I can
him
do
where
for
you can get a
Earth
religious
Clan?
permit.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Because you're short.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Ooh.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
You know, I would just think that you would just be able to ask somebody.
Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
Kudat.
Sorry to interrupt. Go about your business.
Thanks to you, human. Good day.
You're not really in charge of that dude, Chet. You tell him to go about his own business. Religious permit. So I've hit up all these diplomatic offices and no one. That's aggravating. I still don't understand what it is I'm hitting on the screen that pops it to that other board. I mean, I guess the Emporium's worth a shot. I mean, if that's where you buy stuff, I guess maybe I can buy a permit down there. Ooh, financial district. Oh, if it's not allergies, it's cold. Great. This is very much starting to feel like Knights of the Old Republic now. Oh, he's the Emporium shopkeeper?
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent Emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
So, nothing in there. Is anything resembling a permit? I figured it's possible I wouldn't find it. Bank. Okay, so maybe the religious permits are in the Citadel. It's a lot of walking around the Citadel, not a lot of action. Because I'm insistent upon completing this side mission. Now, if this thing isn't up here, I don't know what I'm going to do.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Now the question is, can I actually speak to anybody worthwhile while I'm up here? Because when I've come up here before, it's all been only for a scripted event.
He's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Okay. Well,
fair enough.
So do I. Assalamu alaikum, bro.
The Volus won't be joining the council for years. I'm not so sure.
read. That's just weird. We're heading to the council chamber, I guess. So pretty much that's like the only thing here. Oh, I'm in the council chamber.
Through all my time at CSEC, I never got the chance to witness a meeting of the council in person.
So there's pretty much nothing here. I came all this way for nothing. And we have yet to do any shooty-shooty.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just
All that for nothing.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with the Krogan Group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan Group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Again, a lot of this has a similar feel to Freelancer, where a lot of those news stories, they would have had them, but they would have just been in text for you to read on the news board. Citadel was a bust. I just don't believe that I would have to go to the wards to find a religious permit. And this is very aggravating. I'm in the diplomatic hub of the galaxy. You would think that protection of freedom of speech would be a thing you could get a permit for here around here. I just don't know where in the wards I would even look for a religious permit.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists.
What?
The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
So tomorrow night, the live stream will be ad hoc live stream. Once again, another episode of Monday Night Mayhem featuring the Sons of Anarchy, myself and Nostradamus TV. And you're not going to be able to buy a permit in the casino. So that was pretty much useless. So we could try and make it. I'm not sure if that egress point is going to lead me up, back up, or down further.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Courage. Expat store, lower market, Citadel Rapid Transit, lower wards, Flux, Dr. Rochelle, and Rapid Transit. See if I can get anything worthwhile out of the expat. Transit.
Welcome back, Earth Clan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Man, I just have absolutely no idea.
I think I'll be going.
As you say, Earth Clan. Good day to you.
And I would have thought that at this point, something would have come up on screen to tell me where to go to get this religious permit. But it doesn't make sense that you would go to the lower wards to get it. Okay, like I said, that's really getting aggravating. This is even the upper ward. Yeah, let's just get back up topside. Cut through the casino. Just to take a shortcut. No. Presidium locations. Fine, I'll bite. Kind of on the way anyway. Don't judge me, Ashley.
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, I'm with the Spectres.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
What do you do here, Nolina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body.
Whoa, easy.
What do you do here, Nolina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes.
Yeah, we already did that.
Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job
There's
to
no way to
ensure
bounce out of that,
they
I guess.
leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Oh my gosh. What the flippity do? Raid, 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 raid. Pop, six, squish, PC. Carter. Oh my gosh. The gang is all here. This is too much. This is too much. I can't take it. I can't take it. How's everybody doing? Thanks so much for swinging by. Raven, thanks so much for your raid. More stuff. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Quit. Jerry Jello. I didn't see you when I swung by the stream earlier. PC, thank you much for the follow. Raven, thanks so much. I slurred my words. I can't even talk right now. Raven, thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Working the old Mass Effect. I am Diligence. Thanks, Raven. I love you too. Questionable, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. So, I guess this is, am I the after party? Is this the wind down? The rowdy one. I feel so horrible. Thanks so much for the follow. I'm on this tiny Chromebook, and I can't really, I can see the chat, but a little vision challenge here. Thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm overwhelmed. I can't even keep up with what's going. What the flock? Carrie, thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate you. I'm just gonna pay attention to this thing over here. I guess at this point, this is where all the action is going on. I'm gonna stick it right in front of my face. Diligence, thanks so much for the follow. Yeah, thanks, Diligence. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for the compliment on the overlays and the layout. Where are you in the game? Pop, I am about I'm about 5 hours in at this point. Not really quite understanding what I was trying to complete one of the side missions, but I keep running around the Citadel trying to figure out where to find this blasted religious expression permit, and I have not been able to find it. I've very much apologized for anybody who has popped off with a sub or a follow, and I missed the alert. I do apologize. They have pretty much been going off constantly. Hooligan, thanks so much for swinging through. Cherry Jello, thanks so much for swinging by. Pop 6, this is my favorite series. Well, thanks very much. Thanks, Raven, for the compliment. Pop, if you haven't heard, there are rumors that another Mass Effect is just starting up with pre-production. After, obviously, the problems that they had with Andromeda. Cherry Jello, thanks so much. Alright, thanks so much, Diligence. Yeah, by all means, if you need to step away and get a drink, I'm sure all you guys are worn out after after the Ravenclaw streamiversary. Alright, thanks so much, Raven. And I don't think I have a lurk command actually set up, Raven, but I do appreciate the sentiment. That's just one thing that I haven't unwound how to do within Streamlabs yet. Yes, yeah. BioWare has had its share of problems in 2019, by all means.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
And Pop, I'm just getting around to figuring out what the consort is. I was kind of trying to avoid that particular storyline, but
compassion and a generous spirit.
I
suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
But essentially, Pop, what I'm trying to do right now really is
I'm
trying to kind of figure out how to get myself unstuck from this point in the campaign. I've pretty much just been given command of the Normandy.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Whoa.
Yes, of course, mistress.
So I've just been given command of the Normandy and just been made a Spectre. And I thought we were launching, but apparently we're still here at the Citadel, so...
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be
first
waiting
badge.
for you.
Dude, I have a first badge for you. I'm so happy. Oh, thanks. Hooligan. Very cool. Yeah, all you guys have first sub badges. Looks like you, Raven, Curio... Diligence, thanks so much for swinging back through. We completely broke Raven. Good to hear. So, yes, tell me the story of what you guys did to break a Raven, because I would very much like to hear it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stick around. And I missed what... Pop 6! Coming in with the tier 1 sub. Thanks so much, Pop. I would call you by your newly christened name, but I do try and keep my language here a bit family friendly, because sometimes I have friends whose kids watch it, but when we are out of the public eye, I will obviously address you by your right and given title. Me, Curie, and Raven are OGs. Dill just says BRB. So like 120 gifted subs in her stream. It's not the most appropriate. Someone dropped to 25. Wow. That's amazing. So hopefully we can just race up here and see the consort. Or did I miss it? You guys just wait out here. Alright, bow wow.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
call me... Okay, Little Tiggy 87. Is it Marie or Mary? And I may be taking the chat too literally.
Why did you speak with me?
I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
So, Pop, did you play all three of these as well as Andromeda? Brown chicken, brown. It's a good one, Hooligan. So, probably could use your. Oh.
Tell me about this problem you're having.
Tell me all about your problems, baby.
Spectres, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Chorus Den.
Everyone on Twitch says, okay,
spreading
I refuse
lies
to play
about
Andromeda.
If you
No doubt.
soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Oh, whoa. It's like I tell people, man. Don't touch me unless you mean it. What went wrong?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy
No casual
too much to
PDA.
go into the details. If he wishes to tell you,
It's played all three. My daughter's actually named after Ariette Loic. Okay, very cool. I don't know who that is yet. I'm sure I will find out.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to
Yeah,
his
there's so
sense
many
of
games
honor.
and movies
Remind
and other
him of
things
his
that should have
position
just
as a
ended
general.
after the third one.
If you can convince him to stop spreading
Whoa,
lies
whoa.
about me, I would be very grateful.
The Indiana Jones series. What the fuck? No. What's going on? No. That is so... I can't even... Wait, no, what? So, but this, the thing is, but, so what had happened was, I was sitting here playing the game, and then the thing, but y'all are still, the thing's broke. I think the thing is broke. Y'all done broke the thing. Somebody put too many quarters in it. I'm gonna have to. I can't even. Y'all, I'm trying to. How do you even say thank you to that? How am I even supposed to say thank you? You can't say thank you to stuff like that. Y'all, and this, wait, this is another, these people, these people aren't even here, man. How are they? Y'all don't understand. This is a Chromebook. I can't even see what there's an, oh, wait. So what I said thank you, Pop. I mean, thank you. I mean, when I said, how are you supposed to say thank you? I was saying this. There's a I'm just gonna wait. It stops sometime, right? At some point, but it's just, The alerts are all backed up. Y'all, you're gonna make Twitch crash. Is what's gonna happen, and then everybody streaming isn't gonna be able to do their thing because I gotta scroll all the way back. I don't even know if I can go all the way back to when I can't. So I don't. So there's things I want to say, but okay, this is really now. Okay, I seriously have to. I can't even. What's the slow mode? What's that thing? I saw a thing on here one day when I was on Twitch, and I don't want to break it. Can I? EXE has stopped. Yeah, they broke. Yeah, exception, but buffer overflow. Curio, it's buffer overflow. I can't. Can I put y'all in slow mode? If I stop it, can I just scroll? I don't even know the controls to do the thing. But I'm not even playing the game. This. I can't. Carter says y'all are talking that fast. Y'all don't understand. I can only see. It's a Chromebook. It's 13. No, it's Yeah, it's 13 something by like 768. There's not. There's not but like 10 lines of text on here, right? Like I can't even. Like I seriously can't even scroll up to see. We used to not see gameplay. No, seriously, I can't even, like, every time I try and scroll back, like, I can't even see who's giving the subs. I try and scroll back, and it pops, because then another... Y'all are just... See... So... Y'all are just doing it for the... Now y'all just... For the alerts... So now, y'all are just doing it for the alerts. I saw somebody say that. Y'all are just doing it to get... I got sounds. Y'all don't have to do this to get sounds. I can do sounds. Y'all don't have to do this. It's Mises. Okay, Mises. Okay, Mises. Thank you very much, Mises. Anybody who gave subs, who subbed, who... I'm gonna give all this back. I'm gonna pay this forward. I appreciate it. I do appreciate all y'all. This is for those whom are amazing. But I'm not amazing. I'm not amazing. I just play games. I love playing games. I've been playing games forever. I appreciate you, Mises. So we're gonna try and play the game now. I'm gonna give y'all some sounds while I'm playing the game, so y'all don't feel like you have to sub. We got some sounds. She gave me a mission. I don't even know what the hell she told me to do. Come on, y'all. I know y'all are trying to break me.
That's
Raven tried to say the same thing. Sure, you are. But I really, y'all, I just... Mises' generosity personified like Batman. Well, thanks, Raven. I appreciate saying that. What is with all of you people saying you're not worthy? Try and go to yes. I don't... Yeah, I appreciate it very much, and I oh, well, thanks for the host, Pop. Thanks for the host, Pop. I'll give you some more sounds for the host. I appreciate it. Break some people. That is not them trying. Hickman Boots, thanks so much for the follow. I feel really bad. Yeah, I haven't fallen out. I appreciate it though. I feel really bad again if I missed anybody who followed, subbed, hosted, anything of that nature. I do apologize. I will go back through the chat transcript and all the alerts. I will check MooBot. I will look in slobs. I will figure out a way to say thank you. I do appreciate you. Pacey, thanks so much for the host. I appreciate you as well. I'm a little emotionally drained, a little mentally drained now. I don't like this game. You actually have to keep track, right, of like stuff that's going on, and now I don't even know. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can go back to the ship. Maybe I can go back to the ship now and go do some stuff.
What do they want? How should I know? It's not like Cooper's offering information.
So it's fast travel. I just need to teleport me out of here. Play the game and breathe. It's okay. I missed my host button. Marie, methinks we need to get Aga a bigger monitor. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. So what I used to do is, I used to have these little refurbished Dell laptops, and I used to plug them into a 23-inch monitor, and that's what I used to observe chat on. One of them broke, and so I brought out this Chromebook to use instead of it. Oh, we got fast travel here. But the problem is this Chromebook has been horrifically slow. If I hook it up to a larger monitor, so I have not been hooking up to a larger monitor. So when I'm on this side of the studio and I'm using this monitor, it's just a bit of a. The Chromebook works fine. It's my eyesight that is not OP. Plus, y'all got me flustered. If I wasn't... God, mother pucker. I don't know why the game does that. So I'm trying to figure out how to get to... I want to get back to the ship. I think I got to go back to flipping A. That's a dude. I can't help that prophet. Citadel Tower. Rapid Transit. I was just at Rapid Transit though. That's right behind me. So we need to do eyes. Let me post the links in here. Tiki, Marie, I am not sure. If you pop it in there, I'll try and mod it so it reveals. Definitely something other than a Chromebook. Yeah, PC. Like I said, I'm not. It's just it's a thing that happened, and I just haven't taken the time to take care of it. I certainly have other solutions. So he needs new eyes. Got it. What's up? What's up, Mises? Guess. He said, guess what? I don't. That sounds like a warning. That sounds like a watch this. It's one of those sayings that I am, makes me a little nervous. Down right on your left. What the flip? How does he even cue them that fast? Like, I don't even... So, Mises, first of all, I appreciate what you're doing. And that is great. But what I really need to learn, I need to learn how to do that, because I can't cue. That's like, I don't know how you, is there like a macro or something that you have? Go through. Yeah, let me see if I can find your Great Scott. What the flip? Tier 1 subs. I don't even know how you do that. Go through Twitch's gifting, same place as you sub to someone. Okay, all right. So, Marie, it's not my fault that your link hasn't come through. Blame Mises, because I'm trying to get back to where you dropped your link so I can mod it. I'm trying to let it come through without missing and hitting the wrong icon. Flip, I can't. Hey, Marie, do me a favor, Marie. Can you whisper me your link, and then I'll just copy it and post it in chat? Like, I don't even see... my username. Yeah, give me unrecognized command PC. Minus the quotations. Yeah, I didn't put the quotations on there. Maybe it's what you need to start. Now, hold on. Let me... So just, y'all... So here's the thing. So some of y'all have been to the live stream and seen me play Star Citizen before, right? The joystick, the flight control system, all that stuff. And you see me pilot a starship, simulated. And y'all have seen me fly planes and drive cars. And that's in video games, right? Yeah, PC without the... Yeah, PC without the star, it's coming up as an unrecognized command. What y'all don't know, or might not know, is I've actually flown airplanes and driven tanks and driven Humvees, fast patrol boats, all sorts of stuff. And I have literally been in many vehicles and been like a 9-legged kangaroo with fingers and hands on switches, dials, and knobs. I can't fly this chat and these mod tools with all this going on. Like, I'm not crying, but this is my version of broken. I cannot operate a computer right now because Okay, little Tiggy. Or Marie, I apologize. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with Mises popping all this stuff off. Like so I just. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not a big crier, so I'm not crying, but with you, like the fact that y'all have got me to a point where I cannot operate computers, that's about, I would call that broken. You know what you don't. You know what you don't know when you run into it. I know that far too well. And I can't join your Discord either. Marie, I will. Okay. I pushed the button on the blast. I don't even know where the heck I'm going right now. Marie, yeah, I may have a link in that Twitch channel that has expired, so I will try to fix that and get the information to you, Marie. I apologize for that. Poor showmanship on my part.
Kit claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge
Mises,
Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
So that's it. Right. Okay, so we're not too far off. Okay, so I popped right out by the elevator to the docking bay. Goot. I've been around here before, man. You do good. Thanks, Maria. Like I said, I apologize for
Celebrations are being
please
planned
go get
for the
yourself some grub.
anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many council worlds, particularly
close to see
Asari
it.
and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni.
Well, thanks so much, Mises. I can't.
In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible. I'm trying to wrap my head around the right thing to say, and I think just...
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in... Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
I feel like whatever I would say would just be dumb. So...
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Mises, I mean, all of you guys. I mean, not just Mises, but Mises. I mean, especially, but everybody else. I mean, just for popping through and saying tonight. You guys are in here late too. It's at 10:30 East Coast time.
Something you need?
I appreciate it.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet.
I mean, you guys certainly didn't
If
have
you've
to
got
stay
a
up this
pilot who
late
knows
to
how to handle
swing
her.
through and see me. I know
Balance
you
isn't
guys
what you
spent a
expect.
lot of time
Takes
in
a while to get
Ravens
used
live
to
stream
that
tonight.
oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Why is everybody in this game so arrogant?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
I'm not playing this game well. To the command, no. What is that? To the airlock, to deck 2. So how did, this is, So, I don't want to purchase new equipment.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSAC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like.
Because giving it up is a poor way to say thank you to you, but this is my first playing back. We all enjoy like a casting. Well, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm literally mentally trying to get my feet back underneath myself.
But sometimes it feels like the rules
I usually have like a shtick, a vibe, a spiel,
it shouldn't matter how I do
a little kind of always running mini script in my head
done their way. Protocol and
when I'm streaming and playing games.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
Because 99% of these things just wind up becoming VODs for me to watch. And I am just completely... I'm off script. I'm entirely off script right now.
You did the right thing. Life's too short to sit around waiting for things to happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And with CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
Thank you. You're doing fine. It happens to everyone. Oh, the rest of the stream is derailed. Yeah, it's an understatement. PC.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Plus, I'm burping from drinking this Bang Cola.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers.
So video games.
Frigates like the Normandy.
Video games. Who
My
else
last
has played the
assignment was
Mass
on the
Effect
Tokyo.
series?
Only a
Besides
cruiser,
Pop.
but she was a good ship.
If you guys don't mind me
Couldn't hold a
asking.
candle to the Normandy, though.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up, unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location.
Eventually, the sinks have to.
Okay, so Hickman Boots did,
running,
and Carter played some of the first. I got your remains. You deserve all the good things. I hope the rest of your stream goes well and you enjoy the Mass Effect series. The next two are much easier to get through. I must get some sleep though. No doubt. You guys, like I said, are up way late. PC Couple played 1 and 2. And everybody's saying good night to Pop. Good night, Pop. Thanks so much for swinging through. I appreciate you.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan.
So for you guys who only played the first one or the second one,
you have to be pretty close.
Just out of curiosity, is there a reason you guys fell off the franchise and didn't go through the third?
As long as the stealth system.
And I know there were some significant design differences between the first one and the second one.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Or was it just the sheer size of the series? The first one supposedly is only about 30 hours of gameplay. I mean, was 2 longer than that? And okay, so Carter.
Whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing.
So for Carter, it was work.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on. Probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster...
I didn't get 3 until way later on the PS3 when I rebought the trilogy set. Just haven't gotten to playing it. Yeah, and I'm very much the same, PC. Mass Effect has been in my backlog in Origin for quite some time.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, Commander.
And I've only started,
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen
I've
a
only
drive
started,
core like this
as you
before.
can see, haven't played that much of it.
I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship.
Even if it says mine, it was just I took a break and didn't pick it back up. It's been long enough. Just wait and do the whole series on stream.
I had no idea.
New games and all. Yeah, no doubt.
So advanced.
Well, and this is so for me.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
We're starting to get to a good time of year for me.
Into a converted tug ship in the flotilla.
I mean, for me, the last major release that I was really looking forward to has already come out. I don't really think there's anything that I'm looking for, particularly until Darksiders Genesis next month, which is looks very similar to like a Diablo 2, Diablo 3 kind of game. But that's really the only new thing left for me to play.
I had no idea
this year.
Technology.
So I've kind of got a little small window to get into the backlog and play a couple things.
Is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource.
If and when I get the cables for my PS3, I'll probably do this on stream as well. Okay, very cool.
Cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can.
Now, PC, do you need cables for yours because you're not gonna?
Flight from the get.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships.
I mean, do you have an HDMI cable for your PS3?
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
I should go.
So one of the problems I'm having right now is I'm really just trying to pop this thing free so I can get on to some of the missions. What I don't know is whether or not the toggle to get out of this segment of the game is buried in some dialogue branch. So you take the Vader up. I have HDMI, but with the PS3, you can't turn off the HTCP. You can't, but there are hardware ways around that. For the Uncharted rules of the Arto's Tau cluster to find the Art to Sony. Go to Novaria or go to Pharos. General Septimus board the freighter. So I have the I have to find the replacement component cables and the AverMedia component to HDMI thing. It's a pain in the arse. What was your MOS, or were you a contractor? Carter, I was in the Navy, so I was a surface ship person. No, PC, so what I was saying is there are, there's a module that you can obtain that will allow you to pass HDMI through the PS3 to a capture card and then live stream it. That's when I used You Were a Target. Yeah. Yes, I guess you can think of it that way. I personally chose not to. But yes, Carter, that's what I did when I was in. So it seems I am running into... Yeah, so I think I've done all that I can. Former Bubblehead Glowworm. Oh, okay, very cool, Carter. So you were a Submariner? Very cool. So if anybody wants the backseat game, I've hit my tolerance point with this. So I have become a Spectre. I've got command of the Normandy. I cannot figure out how to flip and leave dry dock.
Commander, something
I've talked to Joker, who is the helmsman.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
I've talked to Presley, who is the navigator. I do not have control over the galaxy map, so I cannot open it, and I don't understand what that is.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
So
Yes,
if
sir.
anybody wants to tell me how to leave dry dock, I am more than open to backseat gaming at this point. I've tried to figure this out, and it is not clicking. I've gone to the comms room to see if there's some message I need to send, or if I need to get permission to leave dry dock.
equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
This does not make sense to me. So I guess the one other thing I'm going to check to see is there some final conversation I need to have with the ambassador or Captain Anderson.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
To activate it, you have to go around the galaxy map and up the ramp on the back. I will check that. I thought I'd gone around at 360 degrees and tried to find...
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support
if there
for
was a
future
different collision
projects.
point.
Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
I don't remember just Googling, so it might not work, LOL. Yeah, I was trying to Google it too, and Google search was probably not very effective. But I appreciate it, Carter. If you happen to find something that's worthwhile, it's a good help out.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in... Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
So if it's something derpy like... I'm such a jackwagon. Left click to zoom in, select a destination, and scan or land on a planet. Well, Carter gets the prize. Widow. It wouldn't have made sense for you to be able to access your, Oh, there's the zoom out. Okay, here we go. Jeez Louise. Could have gone here like an hour ago. Pax. Strenus. I guess we'll go here. Yeah, poorly programmed. Yeah, exactly. We could talk for hours about non-intuitive user interfaces. This is definitely one of them. I don't know if that, I can't even imagine how you'd have figured that out on a console. I don't even, what is this? Did I already pick my destination though? Sure. Let's land this tub.
Approach control. This is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking.
Marie says, sorry, I was eating, but it's Death Stranding is even worse than places. Great story, pretty good game with the UI. Boy. I'm very impressed, and definitely gives me a sense of your taste that you were even willing to make an attempt at Death Stranding. I read all the descriptions and
what a fun bunch.
listened to a lot of
I'll
talks.
take my next leave here.
For people who had played that, and I decided that was that's definitely just not my kind of game. It sounds like it takes kind of the Red Dead Redemption 2 formula and amps it up tenfold as far as just like the type of things you have to do that can be somewhat laborious. Basically, when I still want the game despite the critical reception. No. So. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I completely believe that Death Stranding is a good game. It's just a good game.
Interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
That's not for everyone.
Logged.
Much
the
like Red Dead
commanding
Redemption 2
officer
was.
is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I mean, any game that evolves the art is positive for the industry. I think it's amazing and awesome that a game like Death Stranding exists, just the same as I do Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human and yada yada yada. But I know myself well enough as a gamer that those are. They talk a lot about like the onboarding with Death Stranding and how long it takes, and I'm like, that's just a definitive thing for me. Like if I'm not on board and something's clicking, like in the first hour to 2 hours, like I'm not going to stick with the game. I don't truck through long onboardings at all. So PC Copeland says, then again, I'm more of a chill gamer. Monotony doesn't bother me as much. No. What are we doing there? Let's get that off there. People just have different styles. Nothing is wrong with that. Right, yeah. That's what I'm saying, Carter. This is your first playthrough, PC Copeland. Marie, yes, this is my first playthrough, Mass Effect. So I apologize if...
Something wrong, officer?
It is not going fast enough for those of you who have been through it.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm
hell
Captain
nah.
Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
Commander Shepard, Systems Alliance Navy.
What about that Spectre card, Shep?
For another 2 weeks.
You're a long way from home, Commander.
Aren't we all?
Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their
So
weapons.
Carter says, most of the long onboard is due to cinematics telling the story, but fair. PC says, if I'm not hooked relatively close to the start, I will set it down.
Let's not start a fight.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Yeah, and that was most of my experience in Red Dead Redemption 2, was just... Whew. Again, a beautiful looking game, great story, good acting. The mechanical parts of it just kind of wore me down.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator.
That made me feel like
we apologize
when
for the incident
when you buy something in the store and you've paid for it, but you're walking out the doors and the sticking alarms still go off. I was like, whoa! Felt like I was getting blurped.
I have urgent business here.
One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you
Was it
have any
twitching?
questions?
Did you miss the Krogan party member at the Citadel or opt out on purpose since you don't mind backseat gaming? Yeah, I love her doing the boy. It was slow at first. Mezzo, I saw the Krogan. I chose not to onboard him as a member. But, and Ron Marks, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's aide is here.
Ruh-roh.
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
That's where I need to be then.
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Star
Captain Kirk?
Enterprise. Its 5-year mission.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns,
I think it's the randomizer there.
Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations. To boldly
The manager's
go where
warned
no
us
man
about
has
you.
gone before.
Pick up in boots. Thank you very much. We'll try one more rando.
Sorry, did I break your concentration?
Little Samuel L.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Alright. Here's the dude we need to find.
You know who I am.
What? Can we just talk to her?
How can I help you?
I'd like to
I get
speak to
turned around?
Ananias.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeas,
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
This is what I should I wish I'd found the soundboard when everyone was dropping follows and subs.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren,
This game is getting
one of your
really
Spectre
dialogue heavy
compatriots?
even for me.
He's a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's
It
bankers.
gets easier after the first heartbreaking. Huh.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commander, you didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Venezia from taking them.
This dude is shady.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Sounds all too convenient.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure
Money
someone
above
else
all.
will.
Right.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I roll.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Yeah, can't have the Navy taking that out of my pay. Let's see what we got here. Up to the docking bay. Opal shut. Flippin' A. What's up with that?
Mr. Annaleas isn't...
Elevator to the hotel. Synthetic insights. The... that is definitely a bug. Garage. What have we here? Let's see about that surface access being blocked.
You know who I am?
Uh-oh.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
All right. What would you do?
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Annaleas.
Another clue.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Annaleas isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff
Just
of
kill the
hundreds.
guy except Linda.
Tell me about the companies that work on Novaria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
So the map's been updated. find Leah Artsone. Nope, nope, nope. Laura Quinn. At the hotel bar. Alright. Update that waypoint. And away we go. Just kill the guy, just make him listen to Baby Shark for 3 hours, he'll want to off himself. We will stop this when you answer my simple questions. Right.
Get your hands out of there. Wash up before dinner.
So wasn't there a game that recently came out? I want to say where there was no Outer Worlds. Can't you in Outer Worlds? Can't you just basically kill anybody in the game? So it's totally up to you whether or not you preserve NPCs or just eliminate them and cut off that avenue of game progression. And you guys played Outer Worlds? This place has Planet has better elevator music. I have so many more than 30 hours to get through this game. What do you want? Side mission?
The male human at the hotel bar. He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Except your companions, yes. Everyone can be handled. Such a great way of putting it, Ron. Carter, I haven't, although I've seen some gameplay, I've not seen anyone use that tactic. Outer Worlds is coming to Switch next year, that's right. I've been trying to get folks to do it.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you
Wow.
ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Whatever you need done, ask someone else. I'm busy.
My mistake, obviously.
Kick rocks, lady. There we go.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keene? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can old Turian like me possibly help you with?
What makes you think I'm a Spectre?
Your picture has been sent to every employee. They've been warned that speaking to you is grounds for termination. Lorik Keene. For the moment, I am the manager of the Synthetic Insights Office.
The heck does that mean?
For the moment?
Mr. Ananias closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
So Carter, man, what kind of games do you play?
By rents, you mean bribes for Ananias.
Indeed.
And anyone else in the
I
chat while we're
evidence
at
of
it?
Ananias' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Ananias would be disinclined to let you wander. If you
So are all you
require
guys
from my office,
PC
I'll
gamers
give you
or
my garage pass,
most of you
as well
console
as the
gamers?
song credits.
Or both? There we go.
Why didn't Ananias cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent.
But if we have to, I'm fine with a little pew-pew. We haven't got any pew-pew-pew tonight.
The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the...
So Marie says, I play on console, don't play on PC. PC couple I dabble in some PC gaming, but I'm mainly a console gamer. Ron says I do a bit of PS4 and PC gaming, but spend most of my time doing art and game development. And Carter says, hardly any. I work a ton on the road, but I tend to like RPG and story-based games, Battletech, Mass Effect, etc. So, Marie, what consoles do you play on? I'm assuming Nintendo Switch is one of them. That went to the lower plaza level to synthetic insights. Okay, Switch, PS4, and PS3. Okay, very cool. What's your favorite game on Switch so far?
An angel. I kill firstborns while their mamas watch. I turn cities into salt. I even, when I feel like it, rip the souls from the girls, and from now till the kingdom come, the only thing you can count on in your existence is never understanding why.
That bug's killing me. Next elevator.
An angel.
Basically, I'm just gonna walk the earth. What you mean, walk the earth? You know, like kings of kung fu. Walk from place to place, meet people, get in adventures.
I don't know, I have a lot of games. It's hard to pick a favorite. Okay, gotcha. So, well, let me ask you this. Are you, on Switch, do you predominantly play, like, the core Nintendo mascot games, or third party, or, like, I have a Switch also, but most of what I play on Switch is the third party stuff. Like, I don't play a ton of the Nintendo first party games, or not as much as other people do, I guess. Like, I've not played Luigi's Mansion. Have any of you guys played Luigi's Mansion?
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
Well,
stand aside.
It's about to go down.
Unlike most people you face, we're armed.
Angel, I kill firstborn.
You want to cause trouble?
Oh. Come on, cover down, Shep.
I've lost shields.
Whoa! Move, Garrus! Ah. Oh. Did somebody just shoot that dude right there? What the fuck? Combat is dirt. And I keep forgetting, I'm so used to weapon switches being on the number pad, I forget that they are actually on the F keys in this game.
Lost shields!
You're fine. So Ron says, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to Metro Prime 4. Marie says, I have Luigi's Mansion 3. PC says, I've played a bit of the first one and own the 3DS game. I haven't gotten 3 yet. Okay, gotcha. Alright, well, it was a long time coming, but we finally got some action tonight. Well, what was... Oh, I finally hit the F key. What do you just sight in on? Weapon locker? No, don't take cover on it, you yokel. I'd completely forgotten how to do this. What? Ah! Idiot. Yeah, fine, give him the Omni Gel. Let's see what everybody else said. So PC... It's Frogger, yeah. So PC, what is your main console? Are you mainly a PlayStation or Xbox? What am I missing here? Is it up a level? No. So wherever that dude was on the staircase, I guess. Yeah. Going old school. PS4 and Switch. So PC, did you play Days Gone? Mark says all current games are built on the shoulders of old school games. PC, I still have most of my old consoles too, and like I said, I have some games on my PC. Right. My description skill is too low. So am I not going to be able to complete this mission? Alright, we actually accomplished something tonight.
Captain, incoming message.
Not yet. I want to, though. Okay, gotcha. Alright, so now we can do a little Borderlands turn in. Elevator to the plaza, right.
Incoming transmission.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Derp. I still haven't gotten God of War on PS4 yet either. My backlog is backing up into games I haven't bought yet.
Live long and prosper.
So I have God of War. I've played a chunk of it. Have not finished it.
No, I'm not. Are you?
I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Analeus would throw you off world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I have a mission to complete. I did what I had to.
I don't care.
Oh, is it lit? Whoa, 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 whoa!
You must die!
One down. Just straight breaking the Uzi out. Blow him up, shit. Shift, 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 shift. Is that it? Man, they got smacked. Door control, easy decryption. What? Ah! Shepard, your aim is that of a potato, kinetic potato rifle. Yeah, my Shepard is an engineer, so he's struggling a bit with the weaponage. Do we get to that elevator now? Waypoint is still active.
Captain, incoming message.
Oh, we still got a bad guy somewhere? Ah. Open crate. Oh, okay. There's some weapons hanging out in crates. I guess I'm still gonna have to take this guy out. Is the elevator not up here? Oh, it's still down.
I will destroy you!
Wow, who was that? Nice job, Williams.
We got them all, Shepard.
I didn't even have to pull out my jammy. Shoots fries in. All right, we rolling. Yeah, exactly. Ash is my bae. She's my shorty. Holding it down. So what has been... Uh-oh.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
No.
Speak plain. What's your interest?
Not here, Spectre. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Everybody tries to get a little bit of that Shepard Mac. Alright. Hotel bar. She calls you a Spectre and then hecking disappears, right? No, lady.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
What do you want?
The
Not down
executive
with the
board
music in
knows
this
about
bar.
Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keene to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I don't think that dude's gonna testify.
Why don't you ask Keene directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
She's called you dumb.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keene's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
So I'm sorry if I asked this already. Has anybody got votes for Game of the Year? Or just the favorite thing that you've played so far this year?
I'd like to help you, Miss Parasini, but I need Keene's garage pass. It's vital to my mission.
Yes, yes. Fate of billions and all that. I couldn't possibly understand how important your work is. You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Ananias is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Time to go renegade.
Keene is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
Or does anybody just have a favorite thing that they've played this year, whether it was a new release this year or not? So PC says, for me, Game of the Year is still a toss-up between the remakes of Resident Evil 2 and Link's Awakening. Yeah, I mean, Resident Evil 2, like, I don't... So for me, Resident Evil 2 isn't necessarily the best thing that I've played new releases this year, but what they accomplished with that remake and redesign, what they just chose to do with it is still incredibly impressive. Because they didn't have to go as far as they did.
I'll consider it.
I mean, the fact that they just moved away from the tank controls of the original Resident Evil 2.
You'll talk to Keene for me. Don't disappoint me.
That's a huge creative
You know where I
decision
work.
there,
Come talk to me
in
when
my
you
opinion.
change your mind.
And Carter says Death Stranding. Very good. Very good. So, Carter, did you play Detroit Become Human? And or Red Dead Redemption 2? And if so, like, how do you feel like Death Stranding compares to those two games?
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
You have no idea how we got there.
I need to get up to Peak 15.
Indeed. That might be
I
difficult.
mean, I fully expect Death Stranding to be on the list, however, it seems like FedEx Simulator from... Yeah.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
So Carter says, I saw both play. Death Stranding took what Red Dead did and multiplied. LOL. It kind of is wrong, but many times without a truck, right?
Armed commandos were allowed on Noveria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Venezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari's
The guy
space.
said Detroit was interesting with the many choices and made people think deeper into things.
Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role.
Yeah, I've been trying to
An
kind
Asari
of
in a
work through
pinstripe
in my
suit
head
set
this
tongues wagging
like a
among
quad
the
chart
younger male
of
employees,
how different elements
so
of
to
game
speak.
design
Young men have
in some
funny
cases
ideas of what Asari are like.
diametrically
I
opposed to
blame
each
the
other, and
extract
some that complement
and
each other.
computer games.
To me, computer. So to me, there is this consistent tension in most games between high theatrics versus high mechanical. And some games land squarely in the middle, but you have a lot of games that are highly theatrical, in my opinion, like Death Stranding, Red Dead Redemption 2, Detroit Become Human, maybe even more so. And when games tend to be high theatrical, they tend to not provide as much mechanical depth or just the short duration dopamine loop is another thing that I kind of think about when we talk about game design.
I should let you go.
Let me go. Do humans consider conversation a form of imprisonment? That would explain
So I
why
don't know.
so few are willing to sit and talk.
So I didn't pay enough attention to see if I got this
Always
guy's
a
past
pleasure,
the garage.
Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
Detroit was interesting. Yeah, right. Da.
The job is done.
I appreciate your discretion. I hope I will never again be so careless as to find myself in these
I
circumstances.
wasn't sure for Red Dead 2, but
I
the
believe you
broke
require a
launcher
large
on
pass.
release
As
when
well,
it was
I will
promised it
provide a
wouldn't be
sum of
smooth.
500 credits. Does that sound fair to you?
A serious demerit. So you're talking about the PC version, Carter?
That'll be sufficient.
I'm grateful for your help. My office will reopen with much improved profit margins, I dare say.
Okay, yep.
I have some calls to make.
Yeah, it's
Starting with Mr.
interesting
Analyst.
because usually what I do when I want to get a new game is I usually have a set date when I'm gonna make a new game purchase, and different things can impact that. And one of those things in this case was the fact that Red Dead 2 buggy launch caused me to swerve away from it, and I wound up picking up Call of Duty Modern Warfare instead. Now, I already have Red Dead Redemption 2 for Xbox, I think, and I've played, like I said, a chunk on there, but because Red Dead Redemption 2 is so laborious and chore-like in some elements of its design, I was like, well, playing it on PC might make that a little more digestible to me. And so I was actually looking forward to going back and playing it on PC, but with the buggy launch, I was like, I'm not going to drop money for this, and this game may not be ready to go out of the gate. Whereas Call of Duty Modern Warfare had been out for maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks when I was at that point. And it had a rocky launch and some problems as well, but they had been cleared up by then. So it's just interesting because, a lot of times, sometimes just depending on how things work out, there's one window for some gamers to pick up a game, and if they don't pick it up in that window, then, they can wind up never playing it. Or just, not playing it until significantly later. Don't I? I missed something? Probably. Yeah, I'm trying to go to peak 15. What was that? Public extranet terminal? That's why I won't pre-order anymore. The QA is not like it was with the Super NES era. Days Gone is another game that came out that seemed interesting, but as I watched folks get along in the story, it had the same issue I see with a lot of zombie media. Zombies become less important, and they take the back seat to humans attacking humans. Carter says, but with streaming, it does make a harder choice. Yeah, I have not, so far, I've not really... So, I mean, my game selection paradigm, or, you know, what I put in my playlist... I think I'm not going to talk to him. I'm just going to blow by you and go to the door control.
Is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Lutz Valley.
Yeah, I haven't really had streaming impact my my game choice or selection or what I stream. I mean, the one exception to that is I do have a buddy that I stream with, Nostradamus. What? Whoa! Are we under attack? Oh, did he just bump us? What the heck? Oh, what did I do? Did I just flip the first person view somehow? No, I was just backed up in the camera. Oh, shit. Oh, that might be a big problem. That might be a big problem. No. Okay, woo. Autosaves. Man, because I just realized with all the craziness with the raid and everything that I have not been doing quick saves, and I was like, man, if this thing sends me all the way back to the Citadel, I'm going to be derped. But yeah, the only place I've really had streaming impact my game selection is in that I do stream with a buddy, and so collaborative streams wind up. Why are these guys just bumpers and whoa! Dude had to get shotgunned. Shoot! What are these things rolling around here? And why can't I hit them? Level up? Yeah. Ooh. Turgid. So Carter, what do you mean when you say about streaming does make a harder choice? I mean, how do you feel streaming is impacting your gaming choice or gaming selection? Returns you to the Normandy from an uncharted world. Shift to zoom in for a better view. Yeah, I'm sure I got all that. So why don't we do a quick save, since I just complained about the fact that I haven't been. Carter, not so much mine. I don't stream due to work. I tend to work 60 plus 80 hours a week, mostly away from home, but with streamers, it depends on what they're for. I got you. Okay. It's good to see there's pretty much one path there. Yeah, that's always an interesting topic of conversation that goes around. And I know I sometimes struggle with the notion or concept of whoa. Is this some goofy lag that I'm getting here? Feels like it. Yeah, there's definitely some wonky physics going on here. So I'm trying to attract viewers by playing new games people are interested in. Bro, those are rockets. What is going on with my driving controls? Okay. No, that's not good. Is this one way to do it? Rockets. Whoa, no! I feel like George Jetson. Jane, get me off this crazy thing. It's just rolling up on the wall. Oh, repair it. That's not good. No, that's not good at all. Well, that did not go well. PC Copeland, I don't do that because of oversaturation. Who's going to watch a little streamer when a big favorite playing the same game? I always wait to play the big games on stream. Like RE2 Remake came out in January, I played it in August on stream. Smart Copeland. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because different dynamics drive different people. So for me, I mean, although I live stream, I still kind of approach things based on my podcast and what I used to do in terms of blogging about games, and so I still feel obligated to play a lot of the new releases in the year. Now, that being said, I don't play... You know, there are a lot of releases that are big that are, I don't want to say mediocre, but are not, you know, I don't know. Like Days Gone, like tons of people played Days Gone, tons of people streamed Days Gone. From my read on the reviews, Days Gone was not going to be the type of game that I would appreciate. And it didn't review that well. Sold decent in its initial release, but it was a game that I laid off of. But then there's plenty of things that are new when they come out that I play that in stream that a lot of people don't. But our kind of approach with the podcast is, you know, we feel like if we're gonna be conversationalists about video games, we kind of feel obligated to play a fair amount of the new release content in the year. But in that case, there's also 4 of us, so all of us don't have to play everything. No, don't drive off the cliff. But usually, as we get into this time of year, we try to circle back around and put additional time in on games that maybe we didn't spend enough time with, or in some cases didn't play. Come on, what is that? Whoa! Freaking A, I'm just sticking missile sponge. Ah! Yeah, no, we're taking hits. That actually works.
We're taking damage.
Whoa. Oh, that was a good shot. No, don't drive off the wall! So, call that evasive maneuvers. Alright.
We're taking damage.
No.
We're taking damage.
I have not gotten the hang of driving this thing. Okay, there we go. We got repairs done. Totally understand some of the podcasts I listen to talk about the new games on top of industry news in general. Yeah, PC, and that's exactly what we talk about. We alternate weeks, and so we do a week we call our GX show, our Gamer Experience show, and we talk about everything that we've been playing. Which as often as we can, we try and include, you know, a healthy amount of that discussion about new games or newer games, and then on alternating weeks we do a news-oriented show that's kind of wrapped around the notion of a theme or trend in the gaming industry that's been going on. Okay, I've kind of had about enough of this, just because I feel like it's not like the core game mechanic, and so the vehicular section here is not nearly as fun as I would like. It also feels particularly dangerous. I don't feel a very visceral feeling from the weapon systems either. Like, I don't even see the rockets launching. It's not clear clear to me what the repair loop is here. This is gonna make for some neat clips later, though. Level 1 hazard. So I guess it seems like it's been auto-using repair kits. Man, I'm not even halfway to the thing. This is probably a section that I'm going to have to come back and play later. That thing looks like it actually like stood up to get a better shot at me. There it goes. And the rocket arc of this thing is horrible. I also kind of feel like when I run over people, it should kill them. That seems to not always happen. Going the wrong way now. Where are we going here? This game does have a balance issue. Yeah, I'm not super happy with the vehicle sections. It's also, I think I sometimes have this with vehicular games on this setup because I'm playing on an ultra widescreen monitor. And for some reason on this thing, it usually it will letterbox 1920 by 1080p games. This game is actually playing in less than 1920 by 1080p. Just because it wasn't a 1080p game when released. And so it's actually stretching the screen across a 2560 display, which I think is part of what's leading to the derpiness of Control. I like it when I jump and it causes them to fire high. It's hilarious! $1366 by $768, I think, for this game. Yeah, I think it's higher than that. Yeah, 1280 by 1024. But it's still, it's rendering in a 4:3 aspect ratio, and I'm on a 21 by 9 screen. So every once in a while, typically the first time I stream on this monitor, it'll letterbox. But then for some reason, like the second time that I stream with any given capture card, it will, whoa, Nelly, it'll stretch it. Oh, down he goes.
Bag him and tag him.
Ashley. Well, maybe we can roll this to the end. Well, for the Xbox 360 PSP version, I derped out and forgot this is the PC version. No, that's fine. Yeah, sorry, PC. I wasn't trying to say you were wrong or anything. I'm pretty sure when the game initially released, it was 1366 by 768. I think it has gotten an update or two here and there to provide some other resolution options. Oh, whoa, 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 what is that? Are those turrets? Whoa! We're lucking out. Scoring some lucky shots. There it goes. We got a turret here and a bunch of Op-4. Whoa! It's interesting. How are we supposed to get out and proceed on foot here? Or do I need to blow this door? Can I go the right way? Yeah, I'm right at the door. Fitting sound effect, right? Oh, so that's from the Pon Farr episode where Spock was in heat. Okay, so all we gotta do is figure out. I apologize that I don't know my keyboard mappings for vehicles. Weapons, powers, orders, vehicles. I do not want to return to Normandy. I just want to exit the vehicle. I'm at the door to the thing. Does it tell? I mean, that's the transition point. Also showing enemy units, and I don't know if that's right through the door or what. Oh, okay. It looked like the lower two blew up, right? Alright, it seems like I should be able to just get in that door if I leave and proceed on foot. This N key, return to Normandy, is not even working. Phoenix I'll be back in about 20 minutes. I need to walk the dogs. Alright, man, I gotta dip out and head to bed. Have a good rest of your stream. Night Carter Run and rest of chat. Have a good one, couple. Yeah, thanks so much, PC. Thanks so much, all you guys who came through for the raid. It's an incredible experience. Probably my once in a lifetime. I owe Raven a great debt of gratitude. But thanks to all you guys for swinging through, and especially for all you guys who hung out to watch some Mass Effect gameplay and reminisce, nostalgia, navel gaze, and talk about video games. I really appreciate it. And Carter, I'm actually going to be wrapping up here in a little bit, so I do appreciate you planning on coming back, but we'll be putting this thing to bed here, and as soon as I can figure out how to get out of the vehicle and open the door. Tactile, tactics HUD. Cannon turret zoom thrusters return to Normandy. No. Yeah, in fact, I think I'm just going to wind up shutting the game down here. And we'll figure out how to do this when I play next. So for everybody who came through, I really appreciate you. For anybody who happens to be watching the archive version of this on YouTube channel, Rounding Off Affinity, I appreciate you as well. Please feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That way you can just get a quick notification whenever I post new content. I will be back on tomorrow night with my boy, Nostradamus TV, fellow Twitch streamer. We just whomped OG Borderlands on Friday night and finished that campaign in co-op mode, and we'll be kicking up our start of Borderlands 2 tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Roughly, every once in a while I'll run late due to a technical problem or so, but that's the plan for tomorrow night. Again, tonight was an incredible experience. I can't say thank you enough to everybody who came through on the raid and hung out and subbed, and just I'm still a bit flummoxed and unable to get words out in a really eloquent manner. So I just appreciate it so much, and I will definitely be digging back through the chat log and figuring out a way to pay that forward. So until next time, happy hunting. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Play the games that you like and stream the games that you love. Once again, my name has been Agasically Stamus, aka Game Logic, on Twitch, from the Rounding Off Infinity and E2KG Network podcasting channel on YouTube. That's going to do it for me. Good night, good luck, and good gaming. I'm out.